What's up, everyone? Are we live? We should be live. There we go. All right. What's up, everyone? Oh, I gotta fix the chat thing. Give me 1 second, guys. So I can display chat on the screen. Let's try it again. There we go. Adrian, what's up, dude? First, you and Pasternak were both very close. First and first, okay. What's up, Slider? Thanks for the retweet, Slider. I saw that. Posted my... I'm gonna try and post my streams a bit sooner. It was kind of last minute, what time I wanted to do it at, but thanks for the retweet. Pixel Trader back-to-back in 2 days. Veve just dropped Sabretooth. Okay, now that's something I do want to look at. And G Money also retweeted me. I appreciate that. Let's go ahead and see what's going on Veve, huh? Let's find out. Let's get a little closer here. Sabretooth. Okay, do you guys think this is gonna make Wolverine pump? Wolverine was at like 100 or 102 like 2 or 3 or something like that before this drop. So, oh, there's sound too. All right, let's go ahead and listen to it. If you guys haven't, I'm gonna stop the music really quick and then we'll listen to this. Start from the beginning. You guys can hear that, right? Diorama and collectibles sold separately. Ooh, his little like fur thingy is moving. Whoa, these are like evolvables. Okay. That's pretty sick. This is like he's like broken out of the chains. Okay. That's pretty cool. It seems like... Alright, so this will be... Okay, so the diorama is going to be separate. It even says right there, diorama and collectibles sold separately. So this will be a standalone drop. So I'm assuming this is the common. This is the special edition, what has like bracers and stuff. This is going to be the craftable, what do you call it? Like uncommon, craftable rare, craftable ultra rare, and then the secret rare, I guess, is with him with his chains out. It sounds like it's going to be a pretty similar copy to the Punisher, which actually Punisher ended up doing pretty well. I wonder if they're going to stagger the drops again, the times. Let's go ahead and put the music back on. But that was pretty cool. I did like that. It dropped 2 hours ago on YouTube, but they took it down. Oh, you know what? Someone actually did tell me. Someone messaged like, hey, did you hear like Sabretooth might drop? And I'm like, I haven't heard anything. But I guess they dropped it 2 hours ago. So I'm assuming the comic has pumped. Just like Slider's saying. Iron Fist 14, FA Sabretooth might pump a little. People want to watch both go up. Yeah, it's probably already pumped by now. I don't know what the price was beforehand. I want to say the price before... I want to say it dropped down to like 250. Let's check out Iron Fist really quick. You said 14, right? Yeah, 14. Oh, it's right there. My gut feeling was to say it was at like 2. Okay, it's at 2 right now. Or is that an auction? No, it's at 2 right now. I'm kind of curious to see if this goes up. I will buy one. I'll go ahead and just buy one just to say I wonder how many I have. Bought that little 4-digit. It's a little under 4. There's a 3-digit for 4. If anyone cares about 3-digit comics on the floor. Let me zoom in a bit more so you guys can see. I'll just buy one. I think I already have a few of these. I want to say I have 3 of these already. Or I own 5. Okay, that's not that many. Yeah, this is very easily stackable. And that, when was that X post? 13 minutes ago. Okay, so it might go up a little bit. The real Hinano, what's up, man? Dude, I'm chilling now, and I'm glad you guys had fun over in Vegas. And apologize I couldn't make it, but it sounded like you guys had a lot of fun. And there was, gosh, there, like, sounds like there was a ton of Veve people there too, like over 50. It's nice to see you, dude. I also I did hear the story about you nerding out in the little Star Trek section with all the ships and stuff. I wish I was there with you. I would have nerded out. I would have, my breadth of knowledge about the starships themselves aren't even 1/100th of what you know, but at least it's up there a little bit. I can, if you'd have pointed out the Stargazer and a few other ones, I would have noticed. But the biggest bro vibes, miss you, bro. Yeah, dude, I missed you guys too. Well, there'll be plenty of other opportunities to hang out, you know. And if this crypto bull run is treating us right, you know, maybe a flight to Hawaii might be in order. We'll see, right? Vegas was cool. About 100 of you guys. Man, you guys took over. It was the Veve takeover. I wonder if you guys got. Yeah, I bet you guys got a lot of like non-Veve related stuff too. That was probably like one of my, not like regrets, but that was one of the things I wish I did, you know, 2 decons ago when I saw Veve and stuff. I wish I spent more time away from the booth because there was actually a lot of cool stuff, you know, away from the Veve booth. Obviously, Veve wasn't there this year, but that's really cool. What Star Trek ships? No new one slider, but you know, glad you brought it up because actually I feel like we should be due for like a new ship. New starship. The only starships that I know about that we have are like Star Wars, right? The X-Wing. Star Trek. We have the Borg Cube, the Enterprise. We have the Flying Avocado, which is like the Romulan Romulan Warbird. And then we have the 2 Battlestar Galactica ships. Man, none of this is working. You know what? I forgot that stacker's down, so nothing's gonna work. Yeah, I feel like we're due for another starship, something space themed. I feel like we're due for one soon. I wonder if I just type in like spaceship. I wonder what will show up if I just type in spaceship. Probably nothing. Yeah. I feel like ship is gonna have a lot of results too. Oh, maybe not as many as I thought. Okay, so these are all the different ships. But Battlestar Galactica also has some spaceships too. But no new ones. I feel like we're due, dude, I would love a Cleon Bird of Prey. That would be sick. I would love, obviously, the Defiant would be awesome. There's a lot of really cool ships. Those are like the named ones that I'm like kind of familiar with off the top of my head. Yeah, I put in battle. I'll put Battlestar, put the full thing. There we go. Galactica. Dude, I need to buy this logo. I completely missed out on the airdrop for the... I remember like I sold one of my... I think I sold one of my Galacticas for like a pretty good amount of profit, and I forgot to like rebuy a new one before the airdrop of like this of like the logo, and then we got the emblem. I'm trying to remember what it was, but I kind of missed out on the whole thing, so I did need to go back and buy these in the market. I was capped on what I could buy. Yeah, well, I feel like it was mostly just the fact you have to kind of ship it all back on the plane, right? So you only have so much space in your luggage and stuff. I think that's a big proponent of obviously. Deep Space Nine would be awesome. Yeah, if we just had a big starship just station, right? If we just had like a space station, that'd be really cool. Yeah, dude, if we started doing like space stations, then you can start doing oh my gosh, what is it? And there's like Deep Space Nine, but also in Star Wars there's like Cloud City, like some of those like kind of, not, they weren't in space, but like some of those structures look pretty cool too. JKRB, what's up, dude? Hey, vibes. Yeah, we're pumping. The market's pumping. Well, it's kind of hard to tell now because Stacker's been down for a while. I've been using my NFT tracker. I don't know how accurate it's been so far. I remember when I used to use my NFT tracker, one of my favorite things to do was to use this little filter on the right and select difference to all-time low. And so this will show you pretty much all the stuff at an all-time high, but if you flip it, it shows you which stuff has pretty much hit their all-time low. And so if there's anything here that seems interesting, you know. And I think my NFT tracker's been around for like, gosh, 2 or 3 years for the most part. And so it has a lot of history. So when it's kind of saying when something's at an all-time low, it pretty much is. All right. I want all the different variants of the Enterprise dropped in blind box. Dude, that would be awesome. I would love... man, I don't know what I would like from Star Trek. I mean, there was some stuff that I know I would love personally, but stuff maybe, you know, for like the masses. Like if we're trying to get more than just Star Trek diehards, you know, on there. Dang, $18.99 for the Cylon. I might have to get that one now. Yeah, see, this is the whole point of the stream. Like, I just want to like just look at random collectibles, and then sometimes you guys forget like, oh man, that's cheap. I want to pick that up, or like I completely forgot. Sometimes I'll even when I'm on stream, I'll look at a collectible and I'm like, dude, I haven't thought about that collectible in like 8 months, and I always thought it was kind of cool, but I just thought it was too expensive. But now it is. So we got some interesting stuff at all-time lows. If you're interested in any of the what's it called, the Kripkins, those, a lot of those are at an all-time low. A lot of comics. Let's just focus on collectibles for now. Don't need to look at comics. Might look at comics in a minute. I really like these art pieces. I do think these art pieces are going to be pretty cool in the Veve verse. And yeah, like Tara McPherson. I do like a lot of her art. I think I already own something that's hers, but 14 gems. And considering all time, I wonder what this thing's all-time high is, at least according to, yeah, obviously a few years ago, back in 22. This thing, yeah, was at like 250 gems. That was its all-time high, but I do like this one. Wow, Deadpool, secret rare Deadpool is at 69, but I think that might be a miss. Has it always been that low? Deadpool. Has Deadpool SR always been that low? Like below 100 is pretty. Let's go to collectibles. Wonder if it's still sitting there. Yeah, I guess it is. Oh, that's a pretty deep undercut. Yeah, the second highest listing for Deadpool right now is 90, and then it gets undercut down to 7. Let's call it 70 essentially. It's Christmas time. It's Deadpool. There's a lot of Deadpool stuff. D Space 9 as a diorama would be dope. I hard agree. That would be awesome. I would love to get Worf. I would just love the entire, not the entire, but like the most of the Enterprise cast as like a blind box. That would be awesome. Babylon 5 Station would be sick too. Deadpool Wolverine movie was not good. Sick of overdone, over the top movies. Can we get back to Logan style movies? We might get some of those with X-Men and stuff coming up. I mean, even I don't know if you've watched X-Men 97. That has like a lot of like really mature themes and stuff like that. I mean, X-Men always kind of tackled, you know, social issues and all kinds of stuff. But if you're talking like gritty stuff, I mean, X-Men 97 has that pretty good too. I mean, I like Deadpool and Wolverine. I knew it, if Deadpool's in the movie, especially if he's the main character, obviously everything's going to be over the top. That's just Deadpool's thing. BB Gold, what's up, dude? Babylon 1 through 5 in a blind box with B5 as the common. Ooh, you like that? OG Vault sub vibes. Love the Deadpool Wolverine movie. Yeah, I liked it. I mean, everyone has their own, you know, preference, right? But I loved it. I thought it was really funny. A lot of callbacks. A lot of, you know, if you know some of the like Wolverine comics and like some of the variants of Wolverine, it was pretty fun too. There's like a lot of little Easter eggs. Some bargains out there recently. Yeah, like here's one right here. Let's see if I refresh this. I wonder if someone bought this already. Wow, that is a long reload. I guess reload again. Man, this page just does not want to reload. Did I just get like logged out? All right, give me a sec. What's going on here? Yeah, what is going on? It's like loading something, and it's almost like I've logged out. Anyway, it gives me a chance to catch up with chat. Off time drive, AO vibes. Long time listener, first time caller. Glad to see you. Please give me one of your mini Tods, bro. Twitter told me you bought every Tod, even my Tods. Yeah, dude. You can't trust your account or even your alt accounts, right? Remember, I don't know if you guys ever had alt accounts back when, like, you know, back before KYC and people had like multiple accounts and stuff like that. You know, you can't even trust your alt accounts. They'll take your Tods. So that would be a good drop. Yeah, dude, there's a lot of great drop ideas. I think it's just a matter of scheduling, and I feel like we're gonna have a lot of cool drops that like we couldn't even think of, right? But it sounds like Veve has the next like 2 years already scheduled out, and then maybe some space for something in case something pops up. But paid 2K for SR Deadpool once upon a time. Yeah, we've all made terrible purchases. Let me see. I have a couple for you guys. All you guys that are coming back, I've still held. All right, looks like my Veve thing was fine. It was just taking a while. Let's see if I can find some very bad cause basis. Some ones that I paid a lot for. I already know a handful on here that I paid a lot for. It's usually the older drops, obviously. Donald and Daisy is definitely one I paid a lot for. Yeah, you paid 1,900. Now it's worth 39. We're all there. If anyone's been here for longer than a few years, yeah, you've all been there. My Altogether Mickey, my Steamboat Willie's a different story. I actually got it on the drop, but then I thought about selling it a ton of times when it was going for like 9K and decided not to for whatever reason. Now it's worth, how much is it worth now? 222. Okay, it's actually gone up a little bit. Yeah, I got this one on the drop, which was pretty cool. Jason, hey vibes, we need to evolve Deadpool, but out of the Christmas sweater. Yeah, I remember, gosh. I just remember the absolute like litany of just questions Veve was getting at the time about like, hey, can we take like the sweater off or the hat off? Like, yeah, maybe, you know, in the future. And gosh, it's so much stuff has changed, and so many new kind of expectations have been like managed since then, like 2 years ago. So I'm not in a big rush to make sure my, you know, Superman has a golden cape, or like my Deadpool can like take off his like Santa stuff. I don't know. If it has the FA tag, that's what's valuable to me and to other collectors. At least in my opinion, right? Sup, man? Glad you're streaming. Yeah, dude, it's nice to be streaming again. Hanging out with you guys. There's also a lot of you guys back too. So, what do you think about the Sabretooth drop on the 14th? I haven't. Give me 1 second here. Let's see. I haven't. Okay, they haven't released any details. I was just like making sure I was gonna like show something crazy. But yeah, no, there's no details yet. It looks like another Evolvables drop, right? I'm assuming the mint numbers will probably be around the same as Punisher. Maybe they've adjusted the numbers. Like, is the Punisher common still in the market? I'm pretty sure it is, right? Not the market, but in the store. So, I mean, they might tighten up the mints, right? If like the Punisher didn't sell out. Or why am I doing crafts? It's also just a little bit harder to like navigate the website. I'm trying to get to the coming soon drops. Okay, I guess I'll click here. Go to Punisher. I'm pretty sure there's still comments in the store, right? I bought it for 69. Let's go. It was meant to be. OG Vault can't help himself when something is listed with 69. That's why I think I try to keep every listing with at least the little cents is 69. I'll sell something for like 15.69 or, you know, 150.69 or whatever. So yeah, this is still in the store, and so there's 1,200 burnable, 7,000 editions. Okay, I mean, they might tighten up the mints. Maybe they'll reduce the Maybe the commons go down to like 5,000 and they reduce the mints. I don't know, but I'm excited for the drop. I do like Sabretooth a lot. It is his first, it's not his first appearance, is it? We didn't get Sabretooth on the Marvel Mighties, right? No, there's a member named Sabretooth. Who's that? Ranked starter. Huh. Is this like a new guy? Oh no, this is a guy that's been around since March 21st. Or sorry, March 26th of 2021. Interesting. Got some classic collectibles. At least the DeLorean and Spider-Man. Darth Vader. Yeah, I forgot. Like, dude, Darth Vader is what, a year, over 2 years old. Yeah, this drop happened in 22. Isn't that crazy? Some collectibles now are 2.5 years old. Like Darth Vader's 2.5 years old, like on the app. That's kind of crazy. Is the dude back? Is Omi back? It sounds like it. Sounds like they're adding some utility. I love how Dr. Prophet is helping Omi out a lot and adding utility and finding a way to kind of essentially bridge it to, I think it's like Coinbase or something like that. I don't know. I have to do more research on that, but I just remember hearing something about no withdrawal fees if you're using Omi or if you're trying to cash out like on Veve, which is kind of a big deal. Mystique FA Marvel Mighty was burned, now has a super low supply and undervalued. Yeah, let's check out Mystique. If I can spell it. I know there's like I got it. Okay. Mystique, yeah, there's definitely not very many of her. 42 mint, going for like 200. No, it's not a bad call on Mystique. How many are left? Burn editions. Okay, so they burned like half the supply, so there's about 1,000 left. One of these days I'll have to make a video looking at collectibles that have been burned, and I think a lot of people have kind of forgotten like how scarce they're going to be after the burn, and I think this is like one of them. Same thing with I mean, if that's the case, like if this got half the supply burned, that means pretty much, because this was part of a blind box, that means all the other collectibles in that blind box also are pretty rare, right? Like Juggernaut, he was part of that same set. What's he going for right now? 36. But this isn't first appearance, right? It was the other Juggernaut's first appearance, so obviously this one, yeah, but still scarce, right? Burn edition 700, so like pretty much 45% of the supply on all of these villain Marvel Mighties for X-Men got burned. What's the FA Juggernaut doing? Let's see. I hate how I have this. I know Veve already knows this, but I don't know what gave him the idea that latest listings would be a better idea than lowest listings by like default when you're trying to search for something. Yeah, this is like the same price as the Mighty. This is kind of crazy. How many mints does this have? Burn editions. Yeah, there's only... Yeah, this is another one. There's less than 800 Juggernauts. And if you're talking about how much got like withheld by like Veve and stuff, yeah, if you look at what's in circulation, but I think that includes the ones that Veve and whoever else has. All right, let me catch up with chat. The load has been bad for some reason today. Some things just won't load and have to go in and out sometimes, yeah. Is it Ezio? I've never played... Okay, I played Assassin's Creed a couple times, but... The SR seems like a good buy currently. I haven't looked at the price at all. It's going for 36. Is this considered the first appearance? Brand series. Interesting. I guess it's because it's part of the first series. I kind of forgot about that. Like technically the common, the second edition, you know, the ultra rare and all these are part of the first appearance. Back-to-back live streams. Oh crap! What's up, Goat Slayer? It's been a minute. What's up, Vault? Omi's back up. I'm in the green. Let's go. Yeah, if you bought at all in the last, I don't know, 4 or 5 months, you're definitely in the green on Omi. Congrats on the SR. I didn't get one, but if someone else got one, congrats. Omi going up. Great point. I just saw an SR 2-digit at 49.69. See, it's the 69 that always gets people to buy. Yep, seems cheap. Yeah, I think there's a good one too. And there's only 555, right? So I'm not a big, I never really, I get the appeal of Assassin's Creed, but I just never played it a lot. I do like my like kind of like game I played where you're kind of doing a lot of sneaking and like assassinating and stuff like that. For me growing up was like Metal Gear Solid. I did play an okay amount of oh my gosh, what was that? Splinter Cell. Siphon Filter kind of had some sneaking stuff, you know. I played a lot of games with some sneaking, but not quite like Assassin's Creed. You guys have any other collectibles that you guys are eyeing or want to know more about? I was gonna compile like a small list of collectibles I wanted to look up. You know, mostly first appearances. I will say, with Stacker being down, my NFT tracker is great right now because it sounds like Stacker's is doing like a huge update, right? But my NFT tracker is still connected to the API, and I guess it's still working. So they're still sending information. So if you're still wondering like what's the best thing that gets like the 24-hour trend, all-time high. Yeah, something's pumped a lot. I like to look at what's pumped, right? So I can potentially have something to sell. Like if one of the things I own is on this list, I might consider selling it depending on what it is. But if I flip it, then I'm gonna see, gosh, these are the only thing I don't like about my NFT tracker is like this thing. Ever since we've released like Veve Comics, like that separate website, right, for the Wednesday drops, these search results are just completely inundated with these like wild prices because some of these comics only have like 50 editions and 2 people have it floored for 1 million gems, and it kind of skews all this stuff. But I guess I could just keep it to collectibles for now. Metal Gear Solid would be an awesome drop. I'd want Ninja and Snake. I would want obviously Snake. Ninja's cool. Vulcan Raven would be awesome. Psycho Mantis was a cool character. Sniper Wolf. Liquid Snake. Otacon. He was badass. The scientist guy. I can't believe I remember like all their names. It's been a long time. Interesting. There's some stuff that's down a lot. Mysterio. That is an interesting one. I will say just in general, this was going for 9, now it's going for how much? Oh, this pumped a lot. I will say I do think one thing that like in general is being slept on right now is just villain characters. Just in general. Like Spider-Man villain characters, X-Men villain characters. I do think villains are like very, I think they're just getting slept on in general. Like I'm trying to think of an example. I mean, we just saw some earlier with like the X-Men ones. Also, Silver Surfer for 20, not bad. I don't think it's its all-time low. Technically, its all-time low was WoW. Like today. Did it just like pump today or something? All-time low floor price says, or no, it was like yesterday. It was like 12 gems. I think someone just floored one for 12 gems quickly. But for the most part, it seems like he's been chilling at like 15 gems. So maybe 20 is not great. I've been looking at the older Batmans like Doug and Jim Lee. Yeah, I can't pronounce that last name. You think Galactus will drop soon? That would be sick. Galactus as a drop would be awesome. I'm trying to think if there's any comics like we're still waiting on Veve for the most part. But yeah, the older Batmans are a good call. I said it in yesterday's stream. Like right now, you know, obviously the Veve OGs are coming back and like, you know, Veve really like takes off. For now, it's all going to be about like Todd and Rizzo and all those like season 1 and Joker, right? The season 1 Batman stuff. But eventually, it's going to get to the point where just having any season 1 collectible is going to be like a big deal, and then season 2, then it's going to keep going from there. That's in my opinion, at least that's what I've seen consistently happen in most other games or platforms where you're like trading or like there's a very mature market. Market listings. Is this like the newest ones? I don't know what this means by market listings, but or it's by number of market listings, so most to least. So these ones probably either have no listings or 1, and I guess these have the most. Yeah, dude, some of the floors, I will say, like, just because a lot of people haven't been on Veve in a long time, like, there are some floors for certain collectibles, especially comics, that are, like, extremely thin. Comics, too. First appearance of Psylocke. All-time low, 1 gem. I mean, it's always been at a gem. I think that's always going to be its all-time low. DC characters seem low. Green Lantern and Darkseid. I agree with Green Lantern. We talked about that one yesterday. I even showed the animation, and a good amount of that got burned too, right? I'm not going to show the animation again, but I do want to check out the mints. I could have sworn... No, that one did sell out. Oh, wow. There's actually one for... Oh, no. Okay. Yeah, they're going for 22 right now. Actually, there's a cool 24 mint on the floor if anyone cares about that one. I do like this one a lot. And then Darkseid, I agree. That's one I bought on the drop. And I'm like, oh, this guy's like the Thanos of DC, essentially. And no one cared. I had to read your spelling. I put side. Darkseid. Wow, he's going for 16 gems. What's the mints look like? I could have sworn this one was also like 2,000. Yeah, it's actually less than that. Yeah, like the Green Lantern's like 2,400. Darkseid is essentially 1,900 mints. Yeah, Darkseid's pretty cool. I forgot the detail on this. If you guys haven't heard the... I'll turn down the sound a lot. Hear that like breathing? Or you can't really hear it. I have to like turn... Why is he not... There he goes. That looks pretty cool. Sorry for the sound. Hopefully that wasn't too loud. He also gets this like squatting laughing position. I will say it is one of the emotes because he actually has like 2 poses or like 2 animations. He has like a squat laugh, and then he also has the one where he shoots his like laser eyes. So pretty cool collectible for only 16 gems, I will say. Can you see your portfolio chart over time on my NFT tracker? For me, it does not work anymore. To be honest, I never created an account on my NFT tracker. I know there's a way you can like track your portfolio like performance, I think, on it, but like technically to like do these searches and stuff I'm doing, like you don't even need to make an account, which is nice. If they do add like cool benefits or like, you know, things that make it beneficial to create an account or whatever, like it'd be kind of cool to track my portfolio, but I feel like it'd be a lot of work. I don't know if you do it and ends up working, like let me know. What are some other comics and collectibles I have been thinking about that I've not yet bought? One of them is Lethal Protector. I don't even have a Lethal Protector, and I probably should buy one sooner rather than later. Part of me is also kind of holding off for 12 Days of Veve. I do think there's going to be some very good drops. Veve does a pretty good job dropping like usually like 1 or 2 grails, or at least like 1 or 2 drops that you want to go after. even potentially in the market afterward. And so I'm not sure if that's going to kind of drain. That's going to kind of force people to floor a lot of different collectibles and comics that they want to sell, that they want to buy the new 12 Days of Veve stuff, because I think 12 Days of Veve starts like next week or something like that, maybe like late next week. That's probably when it starts, or maybe end of this week. I don't know when it technically starts. So I think when that happens and we start getting some big drops, people might be flooring some comics and collectibles for cheap to buy something else. I mean, that's usually what happens. So that's why I'm kind of holding off. I like to buy when other people are, trying to buy something else. Lethal Protector, and then gosh, there was another comic too. I was like, man, I need to get that before it gets too expensive or runs away. Can't think of any off the top of my head. Maybe we'll look at some comics on the market. I still catch myself just occasionally logging in on Veve and just like randomly looking at like going on the comic section, and just buying like a 1 or 2 gem comic all the time, just like I did earlier. Okay. The Sabretooth comic is not really moving, but there was probably 2 or 3 2-gem listings that were here. Now they're all gone. So, small little pump, but we'll see. I'm really curious what the mint numbers are going to be. I think I've already kind of figured out what the crafting is going to look like, the rarities and all that stuff. I'm just curious what the mint numbers are going to be. I would also assume the price is probably going to be the same as Punisher, right? 20 gems, then like $6.99 or whatever to upgrade it, plus MCP points each time. Yeah, dude, I will say those SR crafts, they do start eating into your MCP points. Like, at first I'm like, oh, it's only 20,000. That's like, a certain portion. But if you start doing it quite a bit, they do kind of start eating into your MCP. I did not end up getting the SR Punisher on the drop. I don't even think I'm going to chase it. I'm not a huge set completer. If I can get the SR and then I can get the rest of the set for cheap, then sure. But usually if I get the set and I end up missing on the SR, usually I just let it go. Joker's another one I've been keeping a close eye on. Still a season 1 collectible. It has just as many mints as Todd, right? In my opinion, I think every person that has a Batman of some kind is gonna want a Joker. And as of right now, there's like, I'm trying to remember, I thought we did the math, but there's like 20,000 like Batmans on the app technically, or way more than that. I think it's like 40,000. Just if you include like all the mints from like Todd and Riz, like all the different variants of Batman, there's like, okay, well that's great. Yeah, there's something going on with the website. Like it's, yeah, the website's just not cooperating right now. All right, well, yeah, I don't know if it's like going through. All right, yeah, we'll let it go for now. Maybe we'll mess around on my NFT tracker a little bit, but yeah, maybe I'll catch up with chat. Not much chatting, but that's fine. I'm kind of curious how many. I know there's a handful of like VVOG people that have come back within like the last like couple weeks. I'm kind of curious who they are. Also, do want to start making videos again. I do enjoy making videos about certain things. I think I'm gonna make a video about drops that have happened since like 2022. Any grails or kind of like any big drops that people might have forgotten, because even I forget sometimes like what big grail drops have kind of happened, or at least drops that I think are going to be significant in the future. I forget all the time. Like one, I remember this thing. I don't think this is, I'm not sure if this is like a grail anymore. I mean, this is also a very old collectible, but Oswald, I remember when this came out, people were hyping this up just as much as Steamboat Willie, right? I don't. People weren't expecting this to be like to beat Steamboat Willie, but you know, there's a lot of history to Oswald and stuff, and so like you still there's SRs for under 50 right now. Um, but I'm talking just in general. Like this is like a very notable character. I remember like people that love Disney like know how important this character is, but it's also it's a collectible I haven't thought about in forever until like right now. It's one I forget all the time. That would be a good video, yeah. So I mean, this is an older drop, but let me so like collectibles release date. If we can go back through this list, there's probably a handful. I'm talking, you know, when I'm talking Grail, I'm talking on the level of like Spider-Man and Walt and all that stuff. Not just like it's scarce. Maybe also, you know, something about like actually affordable, somewhat affordable Grails. Like, obviously SR Spider-Man's a Grail, but not everyone can just throw thousands of gems at the app. I predict more people will be coming back with the planned affiliate marketing. I think that will be a big deal too. I'm curious what the reward structure is going to be like. I don't know if it's just going to be gems. I think that would be a bit stretching it, right? Because now it's like, all right, is that now income, or is that, you know, are you now I don't think they could do something like gems, but they could maybe give us some like limited edition, you know, NFTs, or maybe there's a spot for like referrals or something like that. After you refer 10 people, you might just get a collectible. I don't even care if they give us collectibles we can't sell, right? Like as a reward. I think it'd be kind of cool to have, you know, you get airdropped a collectible if you refer 10 people and another if you refer 100 people, right? And the collectible you get, you know, you don't, I mean, I guess you could sell it on the market, but I like, even if we get some NFTs that that are kind of like account bound, I guess at that point, I'm not sure if they're NFTs if you can't like freely sell it, but you know, that's my decision. Big A, hey, Hinano. All the Lambos dropped in the bear market. I think also, yeah, that's a good call too. There's just so many Lambos now, and obviously Lambo's a huge meme in like the crypto community. Everyone's, you know, waiting for when Lambo, for the most part. But I do like the Lambos. There's just so many of them, and I'm not a huge car person, so I can't really speak about it. If someone is a car person, or if someone does know about cars and they make YouTube videos, they should definitely talk about it. Because like, what are the cheapest Lambos right now? Floor price. Let's flip this. So if you wanted a Lambo, is this a Lambo? Yeah. So if you wanted a Lambo, right now the cheapest one you can get is this orange one. I'm not even gonna try and pronounce half of these. Mira. This orange one. It's not bad. But it does seem like it's kind of getting to the point now where a lot of the Lambos are just kind of, they're pretty much all between 20 to 50 gems. That's where most of them are. And then you start kind of getting up to these ones that start costing like over 100, or even like over, yeah, there's like a big jump from like 60 to 80. Rare, ultra rare, a lot of ultra rares in this like, a lot of ultra rares in this like 40 to 60 gem price range. Then obviously all the SRs are going to be up here. Yeah, I mean, this is good though. There's a lot of affordable like Lambos for now. And this is kind of what, you know, I know it's not technically in the store, but this is why we have so many drops, because there's, you know, different variations and stuff like that. Perhaps a lockup period for affiliate, perhaps a lockup period for affiliate marketing. Lockup period. What do you mean by that? Lockup period? Oh, like if you get a collectible, it's locked for a certain amount of time before you can sell it. That's what I assume you mean. Vibes, did you ever end up getting a crypto portfolio together over the bear market? Yeah, I got a little one put together. I have been doing more research the last, you know, few months, like on and off. Stuff I wish I did more, you know, the year prior, but, you know, better late than never. One of these days, like maybe I'll go into like my crypto portfolio a bit more. It's not that diversified or anything. It's funny. I was actually talking to a couple friends just this weekend about it and how I could, you know, spread it out a little bit more. But yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah, that would be cool if you could get airdrop something, or you know, you could sell it, whatever. Or if you could just sell it right away, I think that's fine too. I just don't know. Like I'm just very interested how the affiliate marketing's worked because I've done it. I've been an affiliate person in a few different ways. When I used to play Eve Online, it's like a space MMO. I was one of the content creators, and I was an affiliate of theirs, and so there was like they would if you like referred someone, they would give you some game time. So I think it was like I don't know if it was like a month or like 2 weeks or something like that, like per referral. And then you also got there's also like milestones. If you hit like 10 referrals, you get like this ship skin. If you hit 10 more referrals, you get this thing. So it was a lot of just like end game rewards and stuff. So I wonder if Veve is just going to leverage like MCP points. That way there's no actual like financial tie to it with like gems, right? Or like OMI. Like I don't know what like I doubt they would ever give us like OMI rewards, but maybe there could be a benefit to giving out OMI as rewards for referrals, right? I don't know. Odds are I think it's just going to be collectibles or MCP points, things like that. I think it's more likely going to be one of those things. And then again, now if you refer someone, do they have to just sign up and make an account? Because if so, I know we have KYC, but people can also find ways to like make multiple accounts. Or does the person actually have to actually like spend money, right? Like if someone, buys gems, now your account, now you get credit for the referral because they actually bought gems with it or something. Lucky Rizzo Gold pumped to 1,200 after Randy sold his at 750. Yeah, I don't know if the community's just like trolling him or something like that, or maybe the floor did move up a little bit. But the Lucky, or actually I could just like look it up on here, assuming Veve still isn't like broken or whatever. Oh man, yeah, Veve app's going really slow. I do like Randy. I just haven't been able to keep up with his, live streams. I know he was at Vegas, and I know he had a lot of fun, so that's good. So this the gold one. So what you're talking about? The gold. Pumped to 1,200. It was the lowest price. Yeah. Wow, these are all 2 digits. I didn't realize that. 1,200. Okay. I didn't really pay. I think I tried to play this drop and I didn't get it. So. But it's gotten to the point now where there's just so many collectibles on the app. It's not unusual to have Tokidoki or some of these like low mint kind of like niche collectibles do pump like really hard overnight or something. Patiently waiting for the Bat Croc statue to come down. Oh, it's gone down ever since it started. But yeah, where's the? I wonder if I just do Croc, will that work? Yeah, there it is, Killer Croc. What's it at right now? 28. Well, I don't know if you remember, that thing was selling for like 1,700, like within hours of the drop, and then it just dumped really hard. Yeah, Veve was like the Wild West back then. I remember like a lot of the time you would just get lucky, right? You play the drop, you get it, and then your collectible delivers fast, like sometimes within like a minute. And then if you could be one of the first ones to like, sell a collectible, maybe you get a way higher price. I remember that happened all the time on Veve. In case you guys are wondering, I am wearing let's go, cool little Jurassic Park shirt. Man, how much cheaper are you trying to wait for this to go? Maybe down to like 20. I could maybe see this getting down to like 20 or so, but like below 20, I'm not sure. Let's see what the low is for it. I'm sure there was a time where it was probably at 20 or a bit lower. Okay, so the all-time low for Killer Croc was essentially, I'll just call it 19 gems. About 5 months ago. Yeah, so I mean, if you can get it in the low 20s, I mean, you're essentially buying it pretty darn close to its all-time low. it is a cool looking I will say the DC statues and most of the collectibles like on the app do look very good, especially even the ones that were like very early. I'm patient. I want it for 20. I think you can get 20 if you wait long enough. I think there's going to be a lot of cool drops in 12 days of VV, and if you want to scoop it for 20, I think it's likely. What's the Flash Superman statue doing now? Oh man, now we're getting on the battle statues, essentially. Let's just look here. Let's put Flash. Superman versus Flash. I thought I bought mine at a good price. I think I bought mine for like 20 something, like 2 Christmases ago, or like 25. Now it's going for 15. The main thing that is holding it back is the fact that it has 8,888 editions. So box price was 120. That's yeah, it came out in May 22. Jeez. Collectible doesn't look terrible. I just kind of wish it was a solo statue. And I'm pretty sure. Sorry for the flashbang here if it gets white. There you go. I could have sworn I thought the lightning in his feet light up or something, or maybe I misremember. Maybe that was a. We'll wait for this to load and see if it does it. Ooh, it even like moves. It kind of waves. Yeah, can you guys see that? It looks like it's waving a little bit. Yeah, I mean, yeah. It does light up and move a little bit, but it looks like it's just kind of more waving than anything. I mean, when I put this in my vault, I'm gonna have this halfway clipped into a wall, so like Superman's like outside the wall, and then it's just Flash running. But what it's selling for right now is, yeah, it's at 15. Goat Slayer, I would just like a VV Streets degen drop of some random guy looking sleep deprived with his eyes glued to the phone while not looking like he's eaten or showered in a month. Oh yeah, VV degen, wearing his like Omi glasses or something like that, trying to do what's it called, like a line gate on his phone. You know, it's someone from Veve playing a drop in like 21. So anytime in 2021 playing a drop, you're just glued to your phone trying to line everything up and press spam this. The loading time of this app is really yeah, it sounds like it's pissing you off. There's just something going on in the app today. It's definitely much slower than normal. I don't know if Veve said anything like officially, but I would love to see it more big gaming IP, Doom Guy, Mario, Master Chief, Kratos. Yeah, all those would be really good. Help bring in more outsiders too. Yeah, I mean, and those are the same people, right, that are already buying digital skins on, you know, Fortnite or Call of Duty or whatever it is. So, you know, and those people, you know, a lot of those games actually don't have skins. All the more reason why. Doom Guy would be interesting. Link from Zelda would be awesome. Yeah, Link from Zelda would be cool. There's a lot of cool Nintendo IP that they could get. Obviously, you know, Pokemon, but I think it's already been confirmed. Like, we don't have Pokemon, or I would imagine if they are going to do their own, you know, if they are going to do NFTs, they're going to do their own thing. I mean, they have the tech and the money and everything to support it. Which, by the way, interesting segue. I don't know if you guys have downloaded Pokemon Pocket. I'm just playing free to play. I know there's some people that have put in a lot of money in this, but you just, you know, collect cards. A lot of the original, like, OG cards. I don't think I have a pack due right now, so I can't. Oh, actually, I do. But I've been enjoying that a lot. That's also going to have trading, I think, like next month. So it's not like an NFT project or anything like that. It's just something to kind of casually do. Keeps you in the mind of just collecting. Yeah, a lot of cool collectibles and stuff. Gaming would be huge. Sports is also another big. I know we're kind of like getting into sports, kind of with like boxing, but we're talking more like team sports or, um, things like that. Football, basketball. The Doubleday Craft sent the app to dial up download speed from a Windows 95 OS computer. Oh yeah, I remember during those times. I don't know if you. I'm part of the generation where I remember playing outside, but we did play a ton of video games inside too, like me and my family and stuff. So we played on a Sega, then PlayStation, then Xbox. We had we had a PC too. On the PC, we would play some golf game. You would putt it, and there was also like a chess game. I think it was called. I forgot what it's called, but it's a chess game. But like the pawns and stuff were like actual people and like creatures, and they would like fight each other. So I had that, but then eventually we kind of graduated to like playing, Half-Life and other like PC games and stuff like that. Roller Coaster Tycoon, all that was fun. I've kind of noticed I'm kind of been catching myself. There was a period of time where I was kind of catching myself playing more like older, kind of like retro games, I guess. I did download. It's like I did download. It's cool. I like the card game battles. Yeah, no, it's really good. I like it. I actually got an immersive Mewtwo today or something like that. It was really cool. It's more about just collecting. You don't have to pay money. You can just log in and battle and get rewards. It's kind of cool opening the packs. You get a lot of like the original like Pokemon cards and plus some cool art. So I do want to. I'm still working on a Discord. I'll probably release it either later this month or like sometime in January. But I'm gonna have like a small section in Discord for Pokemon Pocket if people like want to trade and talk about it. But my streams and stuff are gonna be pretty much Veve related. Yeah, anything else happening on the market? I don't think so. Not much else. What's going on? Oh man, dude, this or no, I'm on the market page. That's why I'm like, dude, why is the market page not working? The Marvel logo, man, I really wish I bought more of these when they were in the store, or at least when they were below, like 50 or 60. These have been chilling at around 100 for a little bit. Another one I'm keeping a very close eye on is the X-Men logo, which I think a lot of people are keeping their eye on it. Is it going to be as popular as the Marvel, and is there a group? No, but I do think I think logos in general have done pretty well in the app. Even the Veve ones, the Marvel. This X-Men one is almost pushing 20 gems. Or I mean, it's only what, a dozen sales away from being at 20 gems. So if someone really wanted to stack this, they could, but I'm kind of holding off on buying anything at this point because 12 Days of Veve is going to come up pretty soon, and I do think people are going to be flooring a lot of stuff to buy new stuff. Older comics were moving up. Fantastic Four 5 and 1, Marvel Comics 1, ASM, yeah, all the classics. Especially since there might be some rumors. I heard some rumors about like comic burning, and I don't know if that's going to be like the original comics or we're just talking about new comics going forward. Not sure, but maybe not 48. We'll do Fantastic Four. Number 1. There it is. Yeah, even though these things, even though most of these comics have 60,000 editions, and like 40,000 or so, or like it's either 40 or 45,000 are commons. These are still holding up extremely well. Wonder when the first 4-digit hits. Yeah, the first 4-digit is at 29 gems. Right now the floor is at 17. Yeah, a lot of these have moved up. I remember a few of these were either in the very high, like single digit, like they're going for like 950, or they're in the like low double digit. You said Fantastic Four, what, 4? I think that was another one. Or no, 5. 5 is with Doctor Doom. 4 is like with Namor. Yeah, these are going for 15 now. Yeah, 15, 16, 17. And people are definitely turning to comics. I think that's, as the I think as the crypto market keeps doing well, I think there's going to be a slow trickle of like just things kind of steadily get bought, they go back, they get bought. Like we'll see how it plays out, and especially if NFTs become the narrative, middle of next year. Like if gaming and AI both make like a big, narrative, there's some crypto or whatever it is out there, or VV does get big with some advertising or whatever. That's where you can see definitely more liquidity pumped into VV. But for now, I think there's going to be some pumps. It's just like whales just kind of accumulating, or they're just waiting for what they think is the bottom, or people are going to wait to make profits on some whatever coin and then bring it into VV. Make sure you have your moon cabbage. Also, did you get a blue metallic yesterday? I did not. This is all I got. I actually got 2 eagles. I sold one for like 20 pretty early on in the drop because I had 2 and I was like, all right. I still might buy Dan, but I'm starting to realize that these aren't. Yeah, these ones aren't animated, but I still want to have at least the FA of the founders and all that stuff. So yeah, what's Dan going for right now? I wonder if I just put in Dan while I pull up. Oh yeah, there he is. So just the normal uncommon Dan. Yeah, this also might be another one. I might just wait for, again, 12 days of VV to come out before I kind of buy anything. Oh yeah, this is not even loading. Yeah, we might have to kind of do something else here. I might cut the stream. I did want to keep the stream somewhat short. I'm trying to keep myself from streaming for too long, keeping the streams to like an hour, hour and a half. But we'll look at a couple more things and then we might wrap it up. Is the COO of VV? Pretty cool. All right, lowest price. Yeah, he's going for 18 right now. I think he might go. I think all of them are going to go down a little bit more maybe during 12 days, but who knows? Let's see. Is there anything new on X or anything new announced? 1-year anniversary. Oh yeah, I don't know if you guys knew, but my like VV anniversary was actually, I could just show it right here. It wasn't too long ago. I think I posted it on X, but profile likes. Okay, there it is. Kind of looks, dude. I'm looking. Actually, it's pretty dead on with the picture above, and then this. I couldn't get the AI to like kind of like make the beard look a bit thinner, but it still looks pretty legit. Yeah, November 27th. That wasn't long ago. Technically, I've been in VV since like early, maybe not early, but like mid to late October. I had an account before VV Vibes. That's when you still had trading and stuff, dude. It's sometimes I forget how wild things were in like 21. Just like the trading and the drops and like just how much profit was happening and like the fake gems and all the drama and dude, that first 12 days of VV was pretty crazy. Like the amount of like new IPs and like collectibles we got was like a lot of fun. I would say the 12 days since have been okay. This will be our what, third one technically, our third. There's like 21, 2, 3, 4. No, this is our fourth one. This is our fourth 12 days of VV. I think the last two. Is there a way I can look at like just the Christmas drops or something? It might be easier if I don't think there is like an easier way to. Yeah, the load time gets irritating after a little bit. I was trying to buy some comics and I just had to go out after I hit buy and I came back a lot. I hit buy and come back in a lot. I just stop for today. I'll save my money. Yeah, sometimes it's for the best. Sometimes you actually just out of annoyance you just don't buy it, or you just kind of leave it be. Sometimes that's for the best. I don't really like the new app. I'm not a huge fan of it either. It's way they've definitely made it a little. They made some updates that helped, where you can like see the actual like current drop a bit easier on the homepage and stuff. But yeah, they still have like a long ways to go to you know, making the app really user friendly. Like they just add an extra step now, or you guys can't really see it. What's up, Vibes? How'd you do on the drop? Oh yeah, I forgot to even tell you guys what I did on this drop. So I didn't play the common drop at all. I actually managed to snipe one of the commons. Like someone was like flooring the commons for like 12 or 13 gems, like over and over, during, like right when the market opened on the commons. So I grabbed one of those for 12. And then I crafted the secret, or at least I tried to craft the secret rare. Ended up getting only the ultra rare. So yeah, so I wasn't lucky enough to get the secret rare. Is there any secret rares left? No, they're all crafted out, right? Yeah. So I'm in the profit. Crafting requirements not met. Still 200 editions of this. Wait, could you choose which one you wanted to craft? Right? I thought... I don't think so, right? You had to pick this one, and there was like a random chance you got the SR, right? But even though I got this, I think I'm still... Jeez, dude, is the ultra rare really just in the gutter? Or is it up for an auction? Do you see the prices of the SR Dan, David, and Eagle Eye? We can look those up. I do know those are pretty high, as they should be. Yeah, so this is out. Yeah, we already looked at this, like 36. Wow. That kind of baffles my mind. I actually ended up losing gems on this drop. I bought the common for below 50%. I guess I wasn't fast enough selling the ultra rare or something, but I'll just keep the ultra rare. I actually do like the character. He looks cool, and the ultra rare stance actually looks pretty cool. So I'll just keep it. I didn't go for it. My luck. I would not get the SR. Yeah, I figured I would go for it. And if I didn't, I'm like, well, at least the ultra rare will be above 12 gems. Like, there's no way it's like below that. But yeah, I guess people don't mind just throwing away a ton of money. So I stopped going all out for crafts like that. The last time I really went all out for a craft was the stamp drop, the Stanley Gibbons one. I actually went all out for that one because of the digital aspect of it, and it was so cheap. And I'm like, you know, I'm just gonna go for it. And I just collected a bunch of times, and eventually I got it. But oh yeah, I need to. I wonder how much that's going for. A little. I wonder if I do Stanley. Will it show the Stanley Gibbons? Yeah, there it is. Yeah, forward price on this. Wow, it's 1,400 gems. I'm going to keep this stamp. I really like it. There's been a handful of times I thought about selling it. I might sell it. But for now, I do like this stamp a lot. I'm still waiting for my physical one in the mail. Gonna stack a bunch of them. Yeah, dude. I think especially for a lot of FA characters that like haven't seen a bull run yet, especially one that's like tied to gaming, like in my opinion on Veve, there is no like right or wrong answer for what you want to collect, whether it's like you just like it or you're actually just doing it for financial gain, right? Or to get more gems to buy something else or to cash out. As long as the character is like somewhat popular, you know, especially since it hasn't seen a bull run like Todd or some of the like classic ones, right? Sent a message to Kid Arcade. He's overdue for a stream. Also, yeah. I mean, he was streaming a lot for a long period of time. Um, so I mean, if he needs a break, if he needs to like do what he needs to do, you know, it's hard, dude. Being a content creator is tough. It's not even if you're just doing an occasional live stream and or whatever it is, or um, you know, it can take a bit out of you, especially if you do it for a long period of time. Hamoon, you got two SR like of the Stan and the Gibbons ones, or are you talking about um, the Assassin's Creed ones? I've been picking up some of the cheap president stamps. They're so cheap. Yeah, I mean, stamps could be a good play. That's another one. Like, I always respect it when people are looking at other places. You know, everyone's looking at Todd and all the big collectibles, right? But, you know, there's still a lot of other really good ones that people are just overlooking or just don't care about. Now, those things might take longer to pump, right? Because the reason why everyone's thinking of Todd and Superman and Star Wars is because that's the first thing everyone's going to think about when they first get on the app. Or whales, right? He can't be missed the bull run with all the work he was putting in during the bear. Just want the best for the ones who were here. No, that makes sense. And I think he's aware of it. We're all the content creators are aware of like, hey, if you want to get noticed again, you know, stream again during the bull run. That's just kind of how it is. But hopefully, I mean, if Veve can take off, if NFTs become the narrative, and you know, Veve kind of gets their web app and all that stuff together, it could do really, really well. And then now you could just keep streaming, year round because it's just about collecting, right? There's still going to be somewhat of a connection to crypto, right? Because now there's going to be essentially a direct way to invest or withdraw using crypto. So but yeah, let's see. I haven't paid too much attention at all to like the actual comics like website. This one, I probably should because there are like a lot of new and cool comics like coming out, but it's just hard to keep up with them. And especially the fact that I have to like, if you want to, especially if it's a very good comic, the fact that I have to stay up till like midnight to buy these. In some ways, it's exciting, but I don't know. I haven't bought anything on the Veve comic page in quite some time. I would say for at least a few months. I don't know when this released, but I was pretty active on it for the first like 2 months on Veve when this like first released, like maybe the first month and a half. Then after that, I haven't really gone on it since. Today's drop, it was not random. So it was two separate crafts. Have a good night, vibes. I have to get to dinner. So it wasn't like a blind box craft. Did I completely misread the article? Like I was so. Let's refresh this. Dude, the app is. All right, I'm gonna look at it on my phone. I don't know if that's much faster. Yeah, dude, the app is pretty slow. Okay, so was it two separate crafts? Because when I was trying to craft because when the drop happened, was the secret rare craft at like a different time or something? Because I was trying to craft the SR at, was it like 10 o'clock or whatever the time was after? Yeah, did I miss something? Or was that 11? It was a completely different time. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, now I wasted my craft. No wonder. I was trying to craft the SR at 10 o'clock. So why would anyone ever go for the EUR at 10 o'clock, other than if you completely misunderstood the drop like I did? Okay. Well, I was trying to craft the SR at 10 o'clock, and it kept on saying like not available. I'm like, dude, what's going on? I'm like, all right, whatever. I'm just gonna like, and I thought someone, and it was in, I forgot which chat it was, but someone in chat's like, oh, don't be on the SR page, be on the UR page. I'm like, oh, okay, is it like a blind box through the UR? I have to like buy that. I was so confused. So oh well, I don't know. It's just a lesson learned. I really have to like. I don't know what Veve needs to do. Sometimes it's kind of hard to read. I don't say it's kind of hard to read like these crafting articles. I think need to be a bit more clear, or at least like show like a picture or something like of like how it works. Because sometimes I feel like I'm always like reading a whole ton of stuff on those like crafting articles. Yeah. Wait, let's close this soon. Just takes you straight there, yeah. I kind of wish these I kind of wish these X posts that they put up, you know, it's always like the ones that happen the day of or the day before the drop. It's always a link directly to the drop. But sometimes I'm always just trying to find like the X article right on it. Like, all right, like how much is it? How many mints are there? I have to like, so like this takes you to the drop page too. So I have to like keep scrolling down until I find the article page for it. Unless there's an easier way that I'm just too dumb to think about, remember. See, now on this page, is this still taking me to the website or is the article? Maybe the other one had the article too. Maybe it's only on the day of the drop that it has the article. I don't know. I think it should always have the article, in my opinion. I'm slowly going crazy having to type every single search over and over instead of just using my favorites list. Yeah, I mean, that's what I use it for too. I probably had like 20 different collectibles and maybe like 10 different comics I was just kind of like looking at over and over and over, just looking at the price and just seeing what the floor is and how many listings there are. Dang, I'm late. Yeah, a little late, but it's okay. I'm gonna get off here at probably 10 minutes. I think an hour and a half stream is good. I minted 2 and crafted 1 UR and 2 SR. Massive fan of Assassin's Creed here. Played all the games definitely. That's awesome, dude. Yeah, I haven't. The games always look badass, in my opinion. The characters and stuff like that. The only kind of feedback I hear about the game is just, of course, on YouTube and stuff. People are, oh, the game's repetitive. It's the same mechanics. I mean, every game is kind of like that to a certain extent, especially like a long-running franchise like Assassin's Creed. Like, yeah, of course, some mechanics are going to get used over and over again. Let's see. Yeah, but yeah, I completely botched that craft. I thought the SR and the UR were happening at the same time. So what was the point of the UR before the SR? Was it just to like get a low mint or something? Because if you craft the UR, you can't craft the SR. You have to use the common. So Black Flag is the best. Okay. I did hear good things about that one. The last 3 games were meh. Yeah, did they come out with new games every year, or is it like every other year with Assassin's Creed? Yeah, I completely botched this drop. I thought this was like a blind box craft thing. It's kind of interesting. I mean, did anybody go for the ultra rare like on the initial craft? I feel like everyone was going for the secret rare, right? Man, floor price is 25. Or is that the... Yeah, see, that's another thing too. That's got to be... You're looking here and you're like, oh, market floor price, 25 gems. Okay, cool, let me check it out. Not only is it not the floor, I got to click the sort button here on the left, lowest price. And it's not even genuinely the floor price. I mean, that's the price is going to change in 18 hours. But the actual floor price is 36, so it's all these little things that help, making, the market. Like you're just making it difficult for collectors and stuff to just like find stuff. It just adds extra steps. Mostly every year, new game. Okay. I just don't know if I could. I don't know if I could do those games anymore where it's like I have to buy a new game every year to enjoy it, you know, at like 60, 70, 80, 90 plus dollars per game. That's why most games I'm playing now is like just I don't know, it's like online service model, whatever you call it. Like occasionally I play TF2, I do play Fortnite, and then some card games. I mean, it's no different, I guess. I don't know. Don't really play a lot of those types of games. I have to like buy a new one in order to kind of experience the new one. Yep, because of that, I made some overpriced buys. Shitty new app, in my opinion. Yeah. Yeah, that and I do think they can, and even just like navigating the app, like I was so confused on the airdrop, not the airdrop, but the actual like craft itself. Like I feel like it's just so confusing to Assassin's Creed. It's like buy now. Listings and yeah, like the price, not the price, but I guess the time was like down here. Anyway, yep, I'm sure they're working on the UI, user interface and stuff like that. I would like to see like the crafting page be a bit more dynamic, or it's like you can actually almost see like a tree of your collectible. Like, you know, you can see your common, you know, at the top of the page, you can see your common Assassin's Creed guy, and you know, all you need to do to craft it is like press a button, select the menu, just click menu. You can kind of see how everything works. It's like craft this or this. I don't know. It's kind of like jumping in and out of screens to like craft stuff. See, now it takes me, so like even this, like why is it, I click find edition and it throws me into the special edition version of the common. And if I click see details here, then it takes me to here. That's interesting. Can you show the new drops? Are you talking about like Sabretooth, or are you talking about these ones? I don't think there's, other than, oh, like the comics? Oh. Honestly, I've not really paid close attention at all to these comics. I think this is the first appearance of Madam Web. I do remember that. I might go for one tomorrow. The SR art actually looks pretty cool on her. So does the ultra rare. How many mints again? 5,000. That's a little, it's kind of on the lower end. Latest drops. Christmas on Bear Mountain. Yeah, I don't know enough about that one. And this one looks like it's a more modern series of something. The second death of Craven. Yeah, so pretty cool art here. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm gonna care to go for these I might go for the Madam Web on the drop. Sometimes if it's a first appearance and it seems like a cool enough comic, I might go for. I'll usually play the drop, and if I get something other than a common, I'll usually just scoop a common for like a gem or two in the market. Just call it a day. But anyways, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up the stream. I appreciate everyone that stopped by. Yeah, we'll do more market stuff, and maybe we'll talk about some other things too. I do want to do more videos as well, probably during the week. I don't mind streaming on the weekends, but during the week it can be a bit tough. But it's nice seeing everyone again. I'll be more active on X and stuff like that, so I'll see you guys there. Hope you have a good rest of the day. Please double and triple check all of your listings so you don't screw yourself over, and I'll catch you guys next.